last tutorial, I very flippantly said, oh, now you just have to write it, but the process is not as hard as would appear. You have the essay planning in the palm of your hand, you have your thesis statement, your texts, you topic, paragraph, all joined together and reinforced at the end. So you have the physical. Now we're going to look at the written. If you use the expanded scaffold for a 5-paragraph essay, it will soon become like anything else, just a natural thing to do. Sort of like learning to drive, that when you're first in the car, everything just seems overwhelming and all of the parts don't quite come together. After you've been having lessons and practice, then you start doing things automatically. This scaffold is something that I hope a year from now, or sooner than that, you'll be doing automatically. So, your introduction. Paragraph 1 contains part 1, a thesis sentence to introduce the subject of the essay. Because we're not even close to looking at actual essay questions yet, we're still in the process of discovery. This is based roughly on the rubric. So a version of this: the process of discovery commences with an original perspective and a catalyst for discovery. It ultimately concludes with the consequences of a new perspective. Part 2 of paragraph 1 will provide background information needed to understand the focus of the essay. So this essay will focus on the prescribed text, Go Back to Where You Came From, directed by Ivan Omani, screened by SBS in 2011, and will incorporate 2 related texts. Part 3 of this opening paragraph will provide signposts to the 3 main ideas of the essay. So the discussion will focus on discovering the importance of family, discovering the refugee reality, and finally discovering the desire to learn. Some people like to put the main techniques in the introduction, but at this point I think we'll leave the documentary and related text techniques alone and just focus on the content. So, body of the essay, paragraph 2 contains part 1. Here is my point about the first signposted idea. So I've signposted that discovering the importance of family is at the heart of the text set for study. So participants and viewers discover the importance of family through the social experiment. They're taken away from their own families. They're immersed in the experience of other families with whom they may not share a common ground. And I won't rattle on too much. This is meant to be a scaffold. So moving from main point, the social experiment creates an artificial situation in which people mix and share their family experiences. Part 2, here's what I mean. By using the examples, the experiences of the Masudi family, Bahati and Masara, though that couple and their lovely brood of boys and the horrors of the past experiences, that's what I mean about family and endurance and so on. Part 3, here's why I mean it. So for me in particular, the impact of Masara narrating her memories of the camp in Kenya and in particular the horrors of the Congo. That's why I think family is such a focus for area of study, because those experiences create a common ground with which the participants can connect with the family. So, and finally, here's the bottom line. So part 1 should fit like a hand fits into a glove with part 4, so that when the paragraph is finished, part 4 can be read straight after part 1 and makes complete sense. So my bottom line is the footage reveals new levels of empathy and admiration for family. So if you put part 1, participants and viewers discover the importance of family through the social experiment, and then part 4, and the footage reveals new levels of empathy and admiration for family. So you have started with this social experiment and ended with, which had a whole lot of perspectives attached to it, and those perspectives, through the catalyst of the social experiment, have created a new perspective, and the consequence of that is new levels of empathy and admiration for family.